Hello guys, I'm Age34 and welcome back to Minecraft Story Mode. So in the last episode we arrived on this place where it's all made by stone with all walls and stuff. So wow. And it seems like that Lucas is kinda mad for some reason. So other than that, figure out what to do here. Let's figure out also why Lucas is so mad. So, before looking at things around, let's talk with Petra since she's here.
Hey, Petra.
Oh, okay, we should ask her quick questions.
So, on a scale of ugh to how bad are you feeling? Somewhere in between, but I'm holding on for now. How do you think Soren managed to get out of here without leaving any clues behind? He is the greatest builder of all time. If anybody knew how to put in the secretest of secret doors, it's him. So I'm probably looking for... Well, to open a secret door, you need a secret mechanism.
That's really fair.
Have you ever seen anything weirder than this place?
Actually, yeah. I once saw a villager dig a huge trench and fill it with like 1,000,000 carrots.
Lol, I would like to see that.
I guess I'm gonna keep looking around.
Look away.
Alright, so let's keep looking around. And I saw a lever here. But before I pull it up, I want to check around. I think there is actually even a rubber over here. Okay.
Aw, you like that, don't you, boy? Hey, Ruben. I know I'm supposed to be looking for something, Ruben. Any idea what? What's that, boy? You see something over there? You doing okay, buddy?
Yep, it seems to be fine.
High five, Ruben. Well, I'm going to keep looking.
Alright, so now let's talk to Olivia and Axel since they are there.
Thought you could trick me, huh, fake son? Well, it's not gonna work. What's up, Jesse?
Okay, I don't want to question that, Axel.
Either of you guys know what's eating Lucas?
Well, as a longtime observer of human behavior,
We have no idea. Try, talking to him.
I will, don't worry.
You both doing okay?
could be worse, could be better.
Found anything interesting?
Just that button.
Doesn't really seem to do anything, though.
Okay. I'm gonna keep poking around.
Right.
So there's a button here, huh? Interesting. Okay, but before I do anything, I want to talk to Lucas. Just because.
What do you want?
He sounds so mad.
What's your problem, Lucas?
Listen, I know I've been prickly, okay? But... Jesse, I think something's wrong. With Petra.
Yeah, Figo, you know that's that.
I mean, you have to have noticed. The lack of energy, the labored breathing.
I wish I could tell you, but I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Wait, talk about what? Jesse, if I'm right about this, you have to tell me. It's not fooling anybody. At least not me.
Because you're the smart one, Lukesse. So of course you don't get fooled that easy.
Look, Lucas. Petra's sick.
How long have you known?
A while. But she asked me not to say anything. The wither infected her with something.
So everything I was worried about is true. This is my fault, Jesse. Petra's wither sickness? It's because of me.
No, Lucas, it wasn't your fault for what happened with Petra.
There's no way this is because of you.
If I hadn't choked, you would have been able to pull Petra out of that tractor beam sooner.
For all we know, Petra didn't get sick until way after that.
Maybe you're right. If one of our best fighters is sick, do we even stand a chance anymore? Not like we haven't dealt with some grade A problems before, but I just can't help feeling kinda hopeless.
If we stick together, we can do anything. Even something that feels impossible.
It just feels extra impossible now.
Then we stick together extra hard.
Don't know about you guys, but this is really sweet.
Okay. I just kinda wish Petra would tell everybody. It would just make things easier.
Yeah, that's true. But I think that she will tell us sooner or later, so we don't worry about that. Now let's check this. What is this construction over here? That's I can guess it's kind of fountain or something like that.
Well, at least that's not made of wool. Must be all sorts of hidden water systems in this place.
Seems like it. Now that I think that attack to the others, to all the others. I guess now we have to do to activate the levels and see what will happen.
Looks kinda like clouds made out of glass.
Mm-hmm. Let's have to push this button though.
It didn't do anything.
Exactly what Axel said. But if there is a button, it means that it is for something. So let's try to look around and see. Let's try to put this level.
Cool.
Okay, the level load up that thing. So I guess also the other level will do the same thing. So let's go to try it.
Neat.
It worked also there. So I guess now I have to check out also another level for make that thing functional. And if I remember right, I think that the level was close to Lucas. So let's go back there. Had the zombie jump scares. And in fact, there is the level that we are looking for.
Hey, Jesse.
How are you holding up?
I'm not the one you need to worry about.
Yeah, that's fair. But it was still nice to ask.
You haven't found a way out of here, have you?
Honestly, I haven't even been looking. I just need a little alone time right now.
I, kinda need to get to that lever you're blocking. Thanks.
Yep.
Okay, so is that kind of clouds is lit up. Let's see if another button is work for something.
It sounds like the music is coming through the wall. That's weird.
Really weird. But it opens as the passages.
Hey everyone! I think I found Soren's way out.
Way to go, Jesse. That's awesome.
Nice sleuthing, Jesse. Sorry I wasn't more help back there. When I think back to how I ran all over Endercon looking for Ivor, or when I got that skull.
I'm just happy you're with us.
We'll check out the rest of the house. See if we can find Soren before he finds us.
Alright, let's look around then. Also, this place is kinda big. I mean, it's the end, so does make sense that sites the end have no end. So, makes sense. Alright, let's see this fountain over here.
Guess the water system isn't just for the outside. Not that the outside was actually the outside. You could fit hundreds of people in here. But it doesn't look like it's being used for much of anything.
I suppose it's just for aesthetic or something. Just for decorate this empty place. Or for something like that. The hotels have disappeared. But I started to hear the music over here. This is interesting.
Well, the music's louder, but I don't hear anyone talking in there.
Well, in this case, I suppose we just have to look. We just have to go inside and see.
Let's see what's going on behind this door.
And I call that one symphony in E. A new composition to celebrate my newest discovery.
That's him!
This time, I observed
Soren.
one place a block on top of another block.
What the?
Rudimentary, yes, but
It's a
undeniable
recording.
Intelligence. I hope I'm not imagining things. Goodness
After
knows
all
what's
that,
happened before.
he's not even here?
I better eat something. I'm positively lightheaded with excitement.
We came all this way and for what? We're no closer to Soren than before.
We can't give up now. Soren has to have been here at some point, right? Which means this place has got to be crawling with clues.
Odds are it's crawling with something.
Much better.
Maybe there's something useful on
My
this
next step
record.
is to see whether they might
If
be
I
able
can
to be
figure out what
persuaded to
he's
build
talking
collaboratively.
about.
I've worked up a simple set of building instructions to inspire them. I will disguise myself and hide among them in order to observe them more closely.
Huh.
Oh,
Hide
a
among
new
them.
composition coming on.
Hide among who?
Jesse? Do you think Soren is talking about them?
Yep, I think he's talking about the Endermans outside his building.
Then again, everything else about this guy has been pointing to crazy.
I guess everybody needs hobbies. Even if they are really, really, really dangerous. You think he's actually training Endermen to build stuff?
I think he thinks he's training Endermen to build stuff.
Let's look around. See what we can find out.
Alright, so first of all, let's see this CD over here to see if there is something useful for us.
Totemic constructions of peaceful Endermen.
Could Endermen be implored to work together? Or are they like sheep and pigs, wandering randomly and doing things based on whim rather than higher thought processes? I've already decided that only Endermen at peace build structures. When agitated, such as yesterday, they don't seem to have any interest in building things, only hitting me with their fists. Repeatedly. Meanwhile, peaceful Endermen will move blocks from place to place, on and on, seemingly ad infinitum, until they somehow achieve satisfaction and teleport away.
The folly of pumpkins.
Wearing a pumpkin may stop the Endermen from attacking me, but I remain convinced it is also altering their behavior, as if their preternatural knowledge of my presence keeps them from revealing their true natures. Therefore, I have now begun to fashion a camouflage suit that will allow me to mingle amongst these heretofore inscrutable creatures, and, like a fearless explorer burning his boats to the ground upon reaching the shores of a new land, my entire cache of pumpkins has now been baked into delicious pies.
Okay, this recording was useful at all. Or at least don't for me.
Enderman Observations. Part 27.
I've been watching the Endermen up close today, and I'm convinced that I may have caught them communicating. Or at the very least, two of them stood near each other for an extended period. It was very exciting. Then they wandered away. But it seemed deliberate. Maybe. I followed one of them for the next 3 hours. Here's what happened.
And the recording just stops. Alright, so let's pass with the last one.
Calls of the Enderman?
Alright, this is just Soren just trying to imitate an Enderman. Okay.
And finally, an Enderman love song. It's all just fascinating.
If you say so, Soren. Okay, let's keep looking and talk with
Hey,
Olivia.
Olivia? What do you think the others have found?
I don't know. Soren's mansion looked huge, but the lab seems to be where the real answers are.
On that, I think you're right, Olivia. So let's see here.
I'm no art snob, but...
Yeah, Okay, let's open the chest.
Found something!
What you got?
It's definitely some sort of crafting recipe. But why would someone as brilliant as Soren need a recipe for a shape that simple?
Because they're not for Soren. They're for the Endermen. This must be what he's trying to teach them to build.
Okay, this is interesting. But I think we'll do this in the next episode. So, see you next time.